Today, on the email that I sent out to my Adults with Immigrant Parents email community, I talk about how far I've come in public speaking. Speaking of which, right, because the reason I brought it up was because I'm going to be on this panel for Asians for Mental Health Project. And my daughter's so curious what I'm doing. What am I saying? And it's the Honor Your Fest Feelings. Honor Your Feelings Fest. And I'll be on the motherhood panel, so I'll be talking a lot about motherhood, being in the sandwich generation, the guilt and everything that comes up with being second gen, being a mom, all of that stuff. And I was reflecting on the fact that I used to hate public speaking. I used to hate it so much. I remember in the 6th grade, I won this contest in this essay that I wrote, and instead of being happy that I won, I felt like I was being punished because I had to spend my recess and my lunch rehearsing for this presentation of my essay of the contest that I won. I lost out on playing with my friends. I felt like I was stuck in. I remember still sitting there in my white t-shirt in those desks with the little cubicles where you put your stuff inside the little hole, and just in an empty classroom reading, practicing my speech. And when I did it, I was so nervous. I never looked up once. I remember just reading it and hoping I read as fast as I could to get it over with. That was in 6th grade, and then it's gone on even more. But anyway, the whole point of that is that, look how far we've come. And I think as adults with immigrant parents, sometimes it's really hard to acknowledge how far we've come and really look at the big picture, right? Especially with giving ourselves praise, acknowledgement, and encouragement for the things that we're doing and try and put effort into, not just the outcome. And also just really validating the fact that I've never read anything in front of an audience before. My mom didn't even know that happened. And how was I supposed to feel, right? Of course I felt embarrassed. Of course I didn't know what was happening. I didn't talk to anyone about it. No one was like, hey, this is a great thing, don't worry about it. Or at least giving me the day at home to practice reading my paper instead of keeping me in at lunch, making me feel like I got punished. But anyway, there was no one to talk to about it after. And afterwards, I was just so excited that it was over that I just wanted to erase from my brain, right? There was no one that I ran to say, hey, I feel so embarrassed. How did I do? And they would have told me, for a 6th grader, you did fine. No one said that to me because I didn't share. And then I suppressed all these feelings inside and never got to actually hear the things I needed to say. And also, no one told me those things without me prompting it, which would have been nice too. So all things are true, and it really just goes to show you feel your feelings for a reason. And I talk about this in my email, so join my email community if you haven't yet, and really feel your feelings, support yourself, validate yourself, and let yourself feel whatever it is you're feeling. And I gotta go because my girl wants to feel what she's feeling.